G'day everyone, I'm going to run you through Swell AI. This is a great tool that we use in our business. I'm the CMO of the Gyms Group, which is Australia's largest franchise by numbers, and we do a lot of content. We do a lot of podcasts and interviews with our franchisees and other people in the business, and you want to repurpose it and maximize it. You don't want to just do one podcast and then that's it. You need to have Twitter posts, Facebook posts, LinkedIn newsletter, all these different things. And for a long time, I've tried different tools via AppSumo's lifetime deals and things like that, and nothing was ever as complete as this. So I'm going to run through actually how we use it and what the output is for our business and show you how you can use it too. It's a really great tool. So we have a couple of podcasts. Now we have a podcast website here called gymspodcast.com, which you can have a look at. We also have a website, gyms.net. And all the content on here, a lot of it with our franchisees is all from Swell AI. We have a lot of interviews and then we repurpose it and maximize it into these different blog posts and websites and newsletters and all these things. So this is some of the outputs here. But if we go into the product here, it's really, really simple. You just add your new project. So I'm just going to go to our Gyms Group podcast here. Then you can import it from anywhere, from YouTube videos, from Apple, RSS feed. We have Anchor connected, but you can import it from anywhere. You can even upload the files directly. So it doesn't even have to be from here. You could just record a Zoom interview of someone or whatever you're doing, upload it in here and away it goes. Now you can see all the episodes here. Now, my person, I have an offsider who does this, will go through and select 20 episodes at a time, and then they'll come through and create all the content they need. So I'm just going to pick one here. So all your interviews would be in here, or all your episodes, and this is the transcript. So you can go through the transcript here and check it out, but it does a really, really good job. Being the Australian accent, sometimes when we talk very quick, it doesn't pick up words quite as much as I would like it, but it does a really good job. You also have this functionality called Clips. Now, Clips is fantastic. So if you're importing a video episode, you can basically cut all these little short form clips just by clicking on the left here, and it will do it for you, and you can edit it and export it. It's a really, really handy tool. This is just audio, but for me, this tool is far more easier to use and functional than what I've found editing in things like Descript and stuff like that for our people. It makes it a lot quicker as well, especially if you're doing long form interview style content. It's far easier, or that's what I found anyway. But it does a really good job. You get all these clips here and you can export them really, really simply. There is a chat function as well, so you can basically write a prompt, chat with the transcript. Really great, really useful, which I'm going to show you in a minute. The chat embed is a really cool point of difference. So you can actually embed this chat about the episode. So if you've got a massively long transcript or whatever, you can have that chat embed sitting above the transcript. Someone types into it and it will answer a question about the data or about the interview as well. That is really, really cool. Can help with dwell time as well on your site if people use it. And it's just a nice little point of difference and something extra. If you come to a blog here and you have all this and there's a chat function, people are going to be curious and type in it. So it might keep them on your site for longer as well. Now, this is the really cool part. So this coming up with times, doing timestamps, summaries, titles, all that sort of stuff was a real pain in the neck. So this here does it for you really, really easily. So the summary here is fantastic. So these summaries here that I use, I just copy and paste this, or my offsite will copy and paste this and put it into our podcast places. You can have ChatGPT 4 or 5. But yeah, this is really, really cool. So that saves a lot of time. Titles is great. It'll go from the episode and give you some suggested titles. You can also regenerate. So with all the outputs here, if you don't like it, just click regenerate and it will go back and do it again. So that is fantastic. Now you come here and go down. So you've done it really quickly for me too. I have a custom show note. So this is the one that we use for our social media stuff. So you can come here and make your own one. So if you only need specific output and you want to make it even quicker, you might just want title, summary, article, whatever it is, you can have that done for you and just make it for only that. So that's all you get from the episode. But this is what we have here. We have a YouTube description as well, which is really handy just for Zoom. Just bang, chuck it in there and away you go. Plus the timestamps, really handy as well. You have the ultimate show note. Now this is for all your social media repurposing. This is great. So you have a summary there, which you can input into whatever you're hosting your podcast on, if it's Spotify, Buzzsprout, etc. The titles here as well. Timestamps handy. Synopsis of the episode. Quotes is really cool. This is something where you can add onto a graphic, Twitter, those sorts of things. Really easy social media content. And then there's a bunch of keywords as well. Now let me go down here to Perfect Socials. Now this is great for maximizing your content as well. You have your Twitter threads here, Twitter posts, LinkedIn posts, and it does a pretty good job in terms of output. Facebook post, Instagram caption, TikTok caption, YouTube description, which is handy, email newsletter as well. So you can email all your episodes to your people without really having to think too much about it. And it does make your life a lot easier. And the last one here, article, which I like. You want to maximize that content. So you do a podcast once, you don't want to just leave it. You need to get it into as many places as you can. And with something like this, you can do so. A lot of the tools I have used before, I'm not going to name them specifically, but they just don't have as much functionality as this. This has the most functionality out of any AI podcast tool you're going to find in terms of doing all this. You might find some that do a few of these things, but they won't do everything. And you can also create from an empty document. So if you want to do your own thing, you can. You can set up templates as well. I just want to show you, let me just go here and just show you the custom stuff. So I've done this one before, but you can come in here and type instructions. I'm just going to do it again. So ask the AI, and you can do different things and it'll do it for you. But I'm going to just show you one here. So with podcast, I want key takeaways for a blog. So I'm going to say list, I'm going to use my /. Ask the AI, I'm going to say list the 10 best key takeaways from the interview to encourage someone to be a franchisee. Pretty bad prompt, but we're going to see what it does. So it's going to do its thing. It's going to go to your transcript, obviously using the AI within Swell AI. And it's going to list this for me. Now, the great thing about this is if you're not getting the outputs that you like, you need to use those tools and give it feedback. And there's no need to take it into ChatGPT. You can if you want, I guess. But you can do it from within here. Now, this provides a really cool little summary. So for me, that's a great little social note to go with a LinkedIn post, Facebook, or whatever you need. So it's really, really powerful if you interact back with it as well. But in terms of doing the legwork and doing the bulk of the legwork of what you will need to repurpose your podcast fully or your video content, it does a fantastic job. So I can't recommend it enough from that point of view as well. And the way we do it, as I said, all these go into our blog, all these go into a separate podcast website as well, which we have for it to maximize it. And in regards to a business outcome, we're in franchising and people like to consume long-form content. So some people might not always want to watch an hour-long video. They may want to do a whole bunch of different things. So really, really good tool. You can do it for multiple podcasts. The great thing about this is if you're doing multiple podcasts, would be for your personal, for work, whatever, you can have them all listed as different projects here, up here on the left, and you can pull them all in. If you're just doing it for yourself as a one-man band, it will make your life a lot easier. So for me, when I used to do my podcast, the last thing I want to do is come in and write show notes and all that sort of stuff. It just really puts you off it. So if you're a one-person content creator, this is fantastic. You might just have to tweak it a little bit depending on what you like. But if you're working for a business or any type of media and you're doing a lot of these different things, this will do the legwork, and then you can outsource it to a VA, which is what I do. So my VA loves this because before we used Swell AI, we were using Otter.ai or Otter, and he would have to then go through and do all this stuff manually, and it would take a long, long time. So value for money, this is far, far better than doing it with other tools, and I can guarantee you that. And that's why I'm doing this video. So if you do want to purchase it or learn more about it, I do have a referral link in there as well. But we love it. As I said, you can go to jimspodcast.com, jims.net. You can see how we use it. We use it all the time, and I can't recommend it enough. It's a great tool, and it's always getting better as well. Like those AI chat features are new, and it's always improving. So can't thank the founders for making this enough. Fantastic product, and it's really affordable as well. Now, if you're working in podcasts and want to maximize your content creation, this is a must-have tool in your arsenal.